Hi, and welcome back to Let's Win XCOM Long War. I'm Philip, also known as Fwop or Death Dealer, depending on what kind of game I'm playing and how early in the beta I got to pick my screen name or handle. And since I've only got a lot fewer things to talk about now that we're 50 plus episodes in. I'm going to start going over the changes I made in my own mod in a more focused kind of way. Maybe not organized, but I'm going to try and talk about it more and why I did what I did. First, of course, we'll look at the long haul. We got combat stims, a phoenix cannon because we're going into another continent, satellites. It doesn't list multiple here, but in engineering you can check how many are being built, and it should be 3. Plus I have a spare for when one of my satellites eventually gets shot down by hunters, which I've been lucky enough to avoid so far. Research on Illyrium, improved med kit, so they give me 6 health instead of 4. And of course with Savior, I think it's 10. Illyrium generator coming online right before the council report, and we'll make sure to launch our satellites before the council report. Note that satellites, as soon as you say launch, even before they're operational, you get the bonuses. Presumably they can't be shot down while they're operational, so you actually get a couple days of satellite immunity, though I can't think of a great strategic advantage you could squeeze out of that. Remember also that I can now purchase Nuke Eye and Rapid Recovery should I ever get that much money. I'm gonna have to buy some interceptors, so possibly what I'll do is I will launch my satellites at the very end of the month, get my money from the end of the month, and then hire interceptors who will get there by about the time my satellites reach orbit. Because make no mistake, I need at least 2, maybe 3 interceptors to cover all these. I would love to start building firestorms at some point. That can happen, but I need to research it. And I got other things I'm working on, like sim-seeding my base into a decent sense of organization. Got to get rid of some of these excess power generators. I would like to possibly just build laboratories straight down and workshops as well. Or I could do 6 and 6. I could replace my laboratories here and here. It's a good question. We'll see. Oh, is there anything I want to sell? I don't need money too dearly. Okay, gotta focus on Illyrium. Okay, I need to start raiding more UFOs. So let's see what our next combat mission is. Large abductor. I've got these 2. We're just gonna tag it. Take our 100 cash.
Engaging bogey. We lost the bubble.
Panic is really low down in South America. Supply cruiser. This I wouldn't mind shooting down. Not sure how deadly it is. I suppose there's one way to find out, and otherwise I'm not using these 2 interceptors for anything special. So let's take a shot at it.
We're in pursuit.
We'll go ahead and lead off with 2 hits.
No joy here.
That did a lot of damage. My other interceptor will have to close with it. I got 2 hits.
Contact detected.
Let's go with better safe than sorry.
Commander, we have multiple reports of new abductions in progress.
Swarming, 100 cash. Let's do this. So, the whole point of my mod, specifically for Long War, because it uses some of the new Long War perks, is my mod, the Tactical Sense Overhaul, is to specialize characters through perk choice a lot more. Alright, these guys are coming back. We've only got 4 wounded, which is great. The whole point, yes, is to allow soldier specialization. You'll notice I have my Vanguard assaults have bullet swarm and running gun, which allows them to shoot, move, and shoot again. Though it takes, they have to get up to captain before they get bullet swarm. And I just try and make 3 really specialized, powerful, synergistic perk choices off the get-go, so that units can be useful quite quickly in combat, even if they're not as good or well-rounded as a higher level troop. By sergeant, the unit can make a difference on the battlefield in its specialty. I think it's significantly more powerful than normal. We definitely don't want to let slip our abductions. We're doing so well right now. Interceptor and assault. Tactical. That covers most of the gamut. I want... take this demo. What does this engineer do? Hollow targeting, deep pockets, bombardier, suppression, heat ammo. This one's got mixed up by my latest version of Tactical Sense. These are not the standard perk choices available to engineers anymore. I'll save him. What about this engineer? Hollow targeting, tactical sense, deep pockets. Looks like he got the same treatment. This engineer, deep pockets only. Now they can head down 2 paths at this point: the super healer, who also has access to repair, or the ultimate grenadier. And I really want one of these grenadier units. Heat warheads. That can be so important later. It's hard to say no. Carbine, so they might be able to hit something at some point. And some grenades. And then here, battle scanner, sapper, deep pockets, bombardier. Yes. We have another grenadier. With this we can use lower level troops, a lieutenant and a corporal, to deal with large amounts of enemies if we have to. I do want a medic, and I'll take this corporal. She's already got field medic, right? Field medic and smoke grenade. Oh, she's carrying a smoke grenade, no doubt. Okay, so all she has is field medic. We'll give her smoke grenade as well. Yet another victim. of a patch. Go with a medikit and another medikit since she doesn't have savior. Okay, there's 2 low-level troops. Let's take 1 rookie. We give them chitin plating and an alien grenade. Mini grenades. And let's take our brute as well. What is she up to? Tactical sense, extra conditioning, bullet swarm, rapid reaction. Ugh. Mayhem, why don't you work? I suppose resilience is the only thing I can count on actually working, which is a decent choice for a brute. Make her very tough. High capacity mags is important for her since she has like far too much. She can shoot 3 times around. Let's get everyone else equipped. Oh, this guy has extra conditioning too. Well, very good then. I'll give the skeleton suit to him. And chitin plating. And a scope. Since he has lots of nastiness. This guy, of course, really wants a scope. Give him carapace armor so he doesn't get bloated up. Goodies. I could give him a plasma rifle. He's got grenades for guaranteed damage. Medic. We need to give her alloy jacketed rounds. Scope. Since we have so many grenades rolling around in this group, let's go ahead and get some arc throwers out there. The plasma rifles, in this case, are pretty much for berserkers, things that just close in on us, that we don't have much, we just need to do damage to, but we can get really close to. Where's our Overwatch? Yep. Badass Overwatch shades. Boom, alright, we're gonna take you out, aliens. Prepare to die. No one is abducting, what is this, Brazilians off the coast? People relaxing at, it looks like a sushi restaurant in Fortaleza, Brazil. Operation Frozen Jester. Coldest Jester known to man. Oh, I hate this map.
Copy that, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your backs out there, people.
There are a lot of not so awesome options here. You may ask yourself who I want to lead with. Generally, it's my running gun troops. In this circumstance, I'm thinking my engineer. 2 reasons. One is often, or maybe more than 2, often you encounter 1 or 2 pods in this building. and there's no way to advance without triggering them and having cover, unless you just run all your squads up here, in which case you may encounter enemies here, and then possibly patrolling enemies from here, pincering you in a horrific situation because you can't get on the other side of this truck. So if you advance to this taxi, or even here, you're likely to trigger something in there. Furthermore, you could try and advance over here, but your cover is poor. And your best options are these full cover walls, which are not only destructible by grenades, and kind of force you to be close enough that a muton would be tempted to use them, but they also, of course, reveal whatever's in here. So, if there's anything in there, and since it's a swarming map, there's likely to be something in there, I would like to be able to grenade it. I'm going to need my area of effect attacks. And if there's not, I can throw a battle scanner all the way up the street, or all the way over in this corner from right here. I think. I can't remember if the battle scanners will actually go through the window. Oh yes, grenades go through windows, rockets don't. So, there's that. Followed by that is he can actually toss grenades far enough to get in here. So I'd want him in a sort of forward position anyway. Also, this would leave my units like her, my rocket launcher, my sniper, my bullet swarm, running gun, assault, with the ability to attack whatever pops up twice. This character as well, with so much health. So, in general, I'm going to lead off with him, because whether I see enemies or not, I have a useful move, and I need maximum flexibility depending on what I see, like if it's cyber discs. I just need to know. Alright, so since I didn't encounter anything, I'm most worried about enemies in here. Okay, it's unfortunate because I can't. Interesting. Okay, we're not going to do anything crazy, like throw it up on the counter where it might glitch through.
Yes, it almost looks
Oh,
like
snap.
What is that energy?
That is a bad energy, is what that is. Well, I'm glad I brought some arc throwers because I could really use a sectoid commander capture. Does anyone have suppression? Nope. How tough are they? They're pretty tough. So, I think an Overwatch trap is most certainly in order. Remember, I know how far I can move before it sees me. I still find it weird I can't shoot you. Who has the capture tools? Stop. Stop. You're just... No. That guy I moved up has one. And this guy has one. And of course there are terrible, terrible, horrible things that could conceivably happen to me due to mind control. Things I really, really don't want to have happen. So what am I going to do? I'm going to set up a lot of Overwatch because I'm pretty sure something will survive. I'm not going to advance. I don't want to activate the pod this turn, for God's sake. That would be horrific. Rookie, you stay so far back. Snapshot sniper. Overwatch can't hurt. And these guys? We're gonna do some open field Overwatch with them, with a nod towards moving to this cover on the left, since the rest of the cover in the world looks pretty terrible. And we're gonna pray we land lots of Overwatch and they move really close so we can stun them. Or that they don't move at all. Okay. So let's look at what we got going on here. Yeah, we'll be able to bust doors and break things. Uh-huh. So we can stun a little bit around here. It'd be great if I could move a little bit closer, but there is no concealment to be had. Well, what terrible things. Let's piss them off with a medic. Is that a good idea? Oh, that was the one I wanted. Go back. Oh, there's so many horrible choices. This could be so bad.
Enemies in sight.
Oh, that is... Okay, those two took the same cover. Definitely not going to be able to stun them. Do I want to Shredder rocket them? No, Shredder might make it too hard to capture. Please don't shoot my people in the back. God damn it, rocket launcher. How worthless can you guys be? And you destroyed all the cover for my other troops. Gah. Okay, obviously there's not going to be a capture. We're going to try for a grenade from concealment, semi-concealment I suppose, to take out these guys' cover. Look, even the rookie is more accurate than you, rocket launcher. You know how sad that is. 20 defense.
No way that just happened.
I think I can get psionics just from taking their corpses in. I may not get lucky enough to try that. Okay, I was hoping for a critical. Are you guys serious? You know what? I really do not want to risk having this thing alive. We're gonna see if our sniper can take him out. That looks like a miss, or it would probably kill it. Not gonna mess around. Now that one has no cover. That one's dead. This guy's moving here. And our medic thinks he should stay alive.
Medkits fix everything. Calm down.
Rub some dirt in it, you wuss. Yeah, and as I planned, these guys will panic a bit. I hope we should get one commander corpse. It would have been nice to save to get two, but you know, I think having them dead was more important than anything else. A capture would have been nice, I'm sure. Okay, so let's move into better positions. I would love to move around the back of this building instead of going down this street. These aren't my best troops, and going up that street, while possible, can be really dangerous, as you have mostly low cover, heavy cover. You can get trapped behind here with only 2 or 3 soldiers able to shoot at whatever pops out, and there's just so much glass, whereas here there's so much heavy cover, doors to open, good firing lanes, all the things you want. Plus we made a lot of noise, so whatever else is on the map is probably pissed. Let it be noted that my Rocketeers shoot me about as much as anything else. Jerks.
We're green to go.
Here's some mine merging in the background. We can safely assume that they're still fleeing.
Eyes on target.
Okay. Oh, come on. 2 berserkers. 14 damage on 1 is pretty good. Mine merge sectoid, flee. It's more like a half flee. okay. I can deal with this. That one muton is desperately out of cover, and the other super friends seem to be out of position. Now, I'm tempted to move her with her rapid reaction right here and go into Overwatch, but this fire tells me that this terrain will be destroyed, leaving her defenseless next turn, which isn't fun at all. So we're going to lure the Berserker out here. Definitely no need to capture Berserkers. I've already researched one. They don't drop any awesome weapons for me to sell or use. We know what to do with your kind around here. Miss. No, that's what I meant to do. Not. I mean, my Overwatch shot is only 45% likely to hit, which is not so awesome odds. Let's take our second shot. Remember, there are 2 mutons and a Berserker back there as well, and we can probably break this sectoid's morale again. Should we feel like it? Just by zapping this guy. I'm not going to go for the capture, so I might as well take the shot. Ouch. Be strong, my minions. This engineer can take a slightly better position. We'll go ahead and nuke this sectoid.
Going out.
Maybe we'll capture it. I can't remember if plasma pistols are infinite or not. Switch to our rifle because we're boss like that. Actually, let's wait. I might want. There's no cover anywhere. Let's use him to polish off this muton. Yeah, let's try and polish off this dude. Rookie, you know you want to kill. But I guess wanting isn't enough. And where will this guy go? There is no decent cover. Let's simply set him up for a good turn next turn. Whoa, jarring camera angle. See, aren't we glad we didn't send our troop there? Remember, fire destroys at the end of your action before the enemy's act, which can leave you seriously exposed. Let's see if the sectoid runs away despite being mind merged or goes berserk. If I'd put down reaction fire, it almost certainly would have sat still and shot. You can thank Aminari for that particular happy circumstance. Interesting way to open the door for his berserker companion. And this guy freaks and runs. And somehow I lost sight of the Berserker because of... Listen, we don't ask questions. Okay, look. Dude. Rocket. Don't fail me again. Seriously. It wasn't okay the first time. I don't need... Ooh, good shot. There. Look how happy they are. You're the worst. You're the worst troop ever. We can get a capture on this sectoid. Ooh. Or this muton, that plasma weapon can't hurt. I've noticed that Intimidate, I think it only affects the unit that shoots. I wasn't aware of this the first time, but pretty sure now. Rapid reaction. But okay, that was an interesting thought. Damn your high defense, berserkers. So I try to attack with my highest willpower units first, just to minimize the amount of panic. Let's draw the berserker in a little closer. Or if you have to attack with low willpower units, remember to attack with your rookies first, so at least get their action out of the way. And if they have bullet swarm and they have low will, just don't use them on the berserker at all, because you'll end up wasting a shot, unless they're going to kill it. Alright, we got ourselves 10 extra aim and whoa damage. Are any of the enemies on Overwatch? Nope. He was suppressing. That one mind merged. Ooh, if I kill the mind merged one, the other one dies. Gotcha. That shouldn't be too hard. Let's save some of your heat warhead grenades, those could be useful. I want to move this character forwards. Right? You know, maybe not. This is my medic. Let's try and take out the berserker. Oh, shame. You're not going to Valhalla at all. He will disintegrate if I hit it with plasma. I think. So I need to hit him with a carbine. Oh, really? You guys make this so hard. Well, what you gonna do? Save the Earth. Sometimes you have to crack some eggs. Capturing is nice and all.
That is not good. X-ray neutralized.
But there's probably nasty things still out there. We'll take a turn to recoup if the game gives us a chance. We've used a lot of explosives, so it might not. But with one panic soldier, some people out of ammo, yeah.
They're trying to pull back.
I'm pinned down.
That doesn't look like pulling back at all. Still, decent capture opportunity. How much health does it have? 8. Alright, Ricky. What you got? Whoa, whoa, Ricky. Too much. Too much. Chill out. Chill out. I want to get away from this car. But more importantly, I want to know what evil things are still on the map. Because the cyber disc or something could really ruin my day. Let's look at where we can throw this. Alright.
Eyes open.
Nice. Nice toss. Oh. Oh. I think that's one pod of... I don't know. All I see are plasma pistols for the taking.
On Overwatch.
So let's go ahead and prepare a little ambush for our friends. He need to reload worse. It's okay. I feel that squad sight must definitely not be working.
Roger, I've got eyes on. Let's rock.
Based on those things alone, battle scanners alone. Wow. Okay. That's a big difference in willpower. No wonder he panicked. He's probably concealed all the way up there.
Roger that. Scanning.
She should have an excellent position up here. Okay. Oh, what?
Adjusting sights.
This. I could be more pleased about things than this. Okay. I don't think my sniper is gonna get crushed to death, but it's possible. How could I avoid that? A well-placed grenade might draw them toward my assault, who has chitin plating. How far can I reach? Pretty far. 4 spaces farther. Yes. Okay. Here's the plan. lure them towards my assault, and blow up the vehicle. And wound them, of course. Boom. Here's how you hit a whole squad with one grenade. Man, my processor has issues with that. Extra conditioning, chitin plating. Are we sacrificing our engineer? Possibly, I suppose. There are no non-melee units on the field. She is chitin plating as well. And the most health. We'll use rapid reaction. He seems pretty safe. Safer spot from berserkers. Lots of Overwatch. These guys will join the fray. Hopefully they won't spoil any of my Overwatch. Okay, who hit?
I'll get him next time.
Come on. Anybody? Oh. Whoa. So much happening at once. Oh, beat down. Beat down. Rough. And that's why extra conditioning is good. You'd have 1 health left if you had it, did not have extra conditioning, so that's also why chitin plating is good. There are a lot of things that are good. Getting beat up by berserkers is not one. Kill it. Kill it more. No. This berserker is what needs to die. Okay, best weapons first. She's got plenty of health. Hit it. Bam.
Shot failed to connect.
And this is my medic.
Going in for the kill.
Let's have a nice little retreat. We'll use this nice deadly plasma rifle to lure this guy closer to all my other troops. And we'll finish him off, and maybe we'll have some Overwatch left. Remember, our medic has a plasma rifle. I wouldn't mind healing with her, but if I get point blank, she'll probably hit. And the plasma rifle does a lot of damage, which is why we gave it to her. So engineer is point blank, and also has a plasma rifle, so let's do the damage. Heavy cover should protect us from sectoids, even if he panics. I guess especially since he'll hunker. There is no point in capturing this. Let's check willpower. No one's looking too good here, so we'll go ahead and use this guy. And the sniper should finish it off.
Burning through ammo fast.
We'll get our medic up here.
Man up
Start
and get back.
patching this guy up. Obviously he's going to be in the hospital for quite a while. Still, no one died. Rookie Overwatch. Yet another word for unreliable. So we'll just reload. Then hope the sectoids don't manage anything important. If I were them, I'd run in terror after what I just saw, but you know, they're not that smart. I don't think I left anyone horrifically exposed. Good. Throw a nice little smoke grenade right here. So that she doesn't have to move and can still heal.
You'll be fine.
Now there may be a good bit of Overwatch. Let's take our shot. Why not? I don't have any scouts, so I'm not terribly interested in moving up. Or even moving across. I will risk this guy moving up in the smoke. Overwatch. He can move up and not get shot. This rookie probably can too. We'll take our shot. Wow.
Out of ammo here.
And get our efficient reload in. She's got lots of health. Overwatch, Overwatch. Advance. And we should take these guys down a number of turns. So in tactical sense, one of my objectives was to give different types of defenses to the different classes to make them feel different tactically. Like most of the frontline units get access to extra conditioning and tactical sense. A lot of units get access to low profile. I think that's just important with the 8-man squad, as I've mentioned before. And snipers get access to only defense, making them very fragile, whereas scouts get access to all the defenses except for extra health, making them fragile, but really sturdy. As opposed to some of the other frontline units that get access to extra health and defense, like the infantry, if you don't go bullet swarm, and like the vanguards and assaults. Assaults getting access to the best defenses, mainly a nice mix of defense and health, and some of the most efficient action stuff because they'll be on the front lines. But what they trade is weapon specialization, like Executioner, and all those nice perks that just make your weapons a little bit better than their base. Though assaults do have access to all those nice critical perks that go along with running gun and getting close to your enemy.
Ready to rock. Got it covered.
Good to go.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
We'll just let a couple people poke their heads out.
Bye-bye.
The other types of perks, I call some efficiencies. I split them into 3 sections basically, but they make your actions better. There are option type efficiencies, and an option gives you the choice to do something with your first action besides move. Like smoke grenade in Long War allows you to toss a smoke grenade and then do something. Like bullet swarm allows you to shoot and then do something, and snapshot lets you move and then do something.
Roger that. Scanning. Roger that.
So besides options, there's also gains, like in the zone, which will give you an extra attack, or sentinel, or rapid reaction, or rapid fire, and these basically give you 2 actions for the cost of 1, gaining you an action, if you haven't got that already. And I tried to give these very sparingly and often at later levels to people because they're very powerful. And some classes don't ever get a gain. I tried to give every class an option so that you can at least do 2 interesting things with your character. Okay. As I think that makes for just more interesting gameplay in general. And lastly, there are enhancers, and that's things like hollow targeting that just add on extra value to an action, but don't necessarily give you more options. Hollow targeting being an excellent example. Ranger, increasing your damage, things like that. So I tried to spread those around so every class got a little bit, as they leveled up, you could do more with a soldier. And I'm really interested in how adding these to different classes, like running gun is a gain. It basically lets you take an extra move
Moving to Overwatch.
that you normally couldn't. So you get a move and a shoot for 1 action. When you mix that with bullet swarm, you get a really efficient troop who can shoot twice and get an extra move, which makes for a perfect like frontal assault type unit, you know, thus the Vanguard specialty name.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
And I just found these ideas are what like made me think I had to make a mod. Like it just seemed like so much more fun to have troops that act so differently than the standard. And then of course there are like engineers and rocketeers, these specialty type soldiers who have really powerful abilities, and so receive far less of these efficiency perks. Like the engineer, you know, you only get 1 grenade, but you only get to throw 1 grenade a turn. You don't get 2 ever. But of course, grenades are very powerful. Whew. We'll take the shot, even if it's terrible. What's the worst that can happen?
Damn it! Enemy is still alive.
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
I mean, he can't be feeling good about his chances. I'm not particularly tempted to try and capture him. I would rather have my troops alive. No, we have concealment behind this truck.
Scanning.
I feel, Commander.
But even the least troop, I try to give at least access to some sort of option, because I think it is fun to be able to do multiple things. Like, well, maybe I will go for a capture. I mean, if he's gonna hand it to me, there may be more sectoids out here, but
Hope this works. It's not stunned. Watch it.
watch it. Where's the rookie? Nice.
Dead and everything by the number.
Very nice. Wow, swarming indeed. 18 units, some good takedowns. Definitely a little bit of hospital time, but all in all, not bad. 100 cash in the bank. 28 days. I guess it could be worse. Squatty, a new sniper scout with good aim. I'm pleased. And looks like our tactical launcher moved up. Sectoid Commander Autopsy available. 100 cash.
We will be watching.
Let's look at... Alright, so I only need the 1. Sweet. I am excited to get in on that once we finish Illyrium. And of course I decide it's a good idea because there may be more pressing concerns. Side powers are nice, but there's still a long war ahead of us. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I will see you next episode. Don't forget to save.